Hello, I'm Ashley and I'm one of the founders of Skira, and today we're trying something a little bit new. We thought that we'd try recording some videos for each stable release to show you some of the new features that we've added in the update. So first of all, I just want to say thanks to Roger, who's built a brilliant audio booth where I'm recording from, and Laura, who's also helped me get up to speed. So without further ado, let me jump in. So in our latest update, we've got a really awesome new RPG style template called Demonwah, which is a great demo. It's like a full game with just a couple of levels, and you can see how an RPG game might be designed. So you can see you can run around. There's a sort of dungeon you can go into, and there's a boss at the end, so I'll leave you to dig into that. That's a really cool new template. We're very excited about that, so check it out. Right, next up, there's a new feature in the latest update, which is just a small improvement to how copy and paste works. So I've just switched back to the last stable release here, r94.2, and you might have noticed in the past that when you try and copy something, you'll see this dialog which says it wasn't able to copy it, and the reason for that is basically a missing feature in browsers. All you needed to do is click the copy button and you could successfully copy that. But now browsers have caught up. They've added this new clipboard access feature, so I've just switched to the latest release here, and you'll notice when you use this release that when you try to copy something, it just works. And the first time you go to paste something, you'll see this new permission prompt, which is just asking for permission to be able to see what's on your clipboard. So you just click allow, and now you can copy and paste without ever seeing any interruptions. Okay. One other change we've made is to the autoplay restrictions in Chrome. So browsers are starting to make some updates basically to prevent web pages from annoying you. So I don't know if you've ever been browsing the web and you open up a web page and it just starts blaring out audio for some kind of advert or something. And I think everyone's annoyed by this. So browser makers are starting to clamp down a bit on when you can play audio. And essentially the new restrictions are you can't play audio until you interact with the page. So the rules behind it are a little bit complicated. So this preview here can autoplay right away, and you can hear the music playing there. But occasionally you might notice that when you start a preview, no audio can play until you interact with the page. So you might just need to push a key, click the mouse button, or touch the screen on mobile, and audio playback should begin as normal once you do that. So that's just something to be aware of, and we've updated some of our code to properly handle that case. Now, one other new feature is we've just begun the alpha test of the new C3 runtime. So this is a big project which has been in development for a long time, and it's a complete rewrite of the whole runtime, and it's a significant boost to performance. There's going to be a whole new tier of features we can build on top of it, and the problem is it's such a big project, it's hard to get right. So at the beginning we're just releasing this as an alpha test. If you want to try it out, you can click on menu, go to settings, and scroll down right to the bottom, and there's this enable experimental features checkbox. Make sure that's ticked, and then when you go to project properties, I'm just clicking on project properties at the top of the project bar there, and scroll down, expand this advanced section, and there's a new property for runtime. So by default everything keeps on using the construct 2 runtime, and you can switch it to construct 3, and this will enable the new engine, which has some new features. It's still a work in progress, so there's some missing features for the time being, and you can give it a go and let us know if you run into any problems there. Now, one new feature of the construct 3 runtime is a new plugin called Game Recorder, which is part of the user media plugin previously. I've just prepared something here to show you how it works. This is Space Blaster, but it's been enabled to automatically record the first part of the game. So previously you might have had to use software like Fraps or something like that to record a video of your game. now this is built in as part of the Construct 3 runtime. So if I just play this game a little bit, get some content there, and then I can save a video of that, which has just appeared down here in the corner. Now I can go and look at that video, and this is a recording in WebM format saved directly from Construct itself. So that's a cool new feature you can play with. It might be useful for creating trailers for your game and such. It's called the Game Recorder plugin, and it's still also experimental itself, but it's the kind of new feature you can play with when you opt into the Construct 3 runtime. Finally, we've made some improvements in the latest release for Safari 11.1. Unfortunately, there was a bug in the latest version of Safari which might have caused problems using Construct 3 in Safari. Everything should be working smoothly now, we hope. So Safari users, if you've had any issues, make sure you update and everything should be working again. There's been loads of other updates in this stable release. Check the intervening release notes for the full updates. There's been dozens of changes beyond these I've mentioned, so go and have a look at the notes if you want the full lowdown. And that's all for now. Thanks.